So I'm back, and it's right now 2:15 p.m. and I haven't slept for 25 hours now. I woke up yesterday at 1 p.m. The thing I'm trying to do with this experiment is the following. There's this thing where humans can only use 20% of their minds, of the brain, sorry. Because there are some barriers that hold us back from, doing more. And these barriers, technically, theoretically, if they didn't exist, humans would be enhanced in wisdom-wise, shape-wise, body-wise. Their entire structure would be completely different. I don't know what the effects would be, but for example, some would be athletic as shit. They could do impossible things because they'd have full access to the brain. And now what I'm trying to do is to overcome these barriers by sleep deprivation. What I'm trying to do is to get my mind into a state of extreme pain, of extreme exhaustion, where it can't control itself anymore. I got this from a creepypasta because I haven't actually found any real experiments like that where test subjects were injected. A gas was put into the chamber where they were isolated in for a few weeks, and this gas, by breathing it in, it prevented them from falling asleep. So this test subject went for hundreds of hours without sleep, and they wanted to see how much a person would change by sleep deprivation. And shit happened there. The bodies deformed. There were psychopaths, complete monsters. I'm not trying to do that. Well, however, I'm trying to do is trying to access more than 20% of brain power. It's probably not gonna work, but I still am curious how my body and my mind would react to extreme sleep deprivation. Till now, the effects were the following. I was tired. However, during the night, I wasn't as tired as during the day. Like, seriously, I wanted to go to sleep so many times during the day. Starting from 9 a.m. Yeah. It was ridiculous. And there's an interesting story that happened, which I already explained, but I'm gonna repeat it because reasons. Where I was playing my game. And during playing, I just fainted. I felt completely unconscious, and I wasn't there really with my body. Like, my mind was completely absent. It wasn't there. It didn't exist. It didn't concentrate on the game. I completely spaced out. However, my body knew exactly what to do. With just me looking, without even concentrating, I was able to perfectly execute commands in the game. So, to visualize it, let's say this thing is my head, right? The cup is now my mind, and the duct tape is my body. This is how it felt like, literally. It was as if my mind went completely outside of my body and just watched it do its thing. In the meantime, my body did its thing without my mind controlling it. This means I let my body do the work. Which means I somewhere cut a tie between a barrier between body and mind. Because the brain controls the entire human body, obviously. However, with that moment, with that slight sleep deprivation, I prevented it from being in control. For a brief moment, of course. It wasn't like, I'm talking about seconds. Like maybe 3-4 seconds tops. However, it happened, and the I think creepiest thing is, I was aware of it, that it happened. And the second thing that was quite interesting and entertaining to me was when I was shopping right now for groceries. I wanted to take out my pocket change, and I felt a coin. And for some reason I thought this was a different coin, not a euro. I thought something else because it felt heavier. So I picked it up and it was literally €1. However, the thing is, it felt heavier. A lot heavier. Really a lot heavier. So, with that reasoning, what I think is happening to me right now is my hands are starting to lose focus. My mind is starting to lose control over my body because my reactions aren't as fast anymore. That's A. And the feeling, the sensation of touching, right? It's completely gone. It's completely misdirected, to be honest. I was trying to find a key on my keyboard. I play a lot of games. I'm a gamer. I play many hours a day. So I'm used to know, just from feeling it, where I should press a certain button. Today, what happened, I couldn't press a button. It's not because my finger slipped off or anything. It just couldn't find it anymore. It just wiggled around over the keyboard without really finding it. Which just shows that my mind is seriously, because of the extreme exhaustion and the pain, that it really is starting to lose control over my body. Slowly, of course. And yeah, and also I noticed I started to sweat a lot, like it's getting extremely hot for me. It's rather cold. I mean, it's currently, I think, 10 degrees Celsius. That's not warm at all. That's rather cold at this time of year. I'm sweating like crazy, like I'm burning up. And I notice I'm getting aggressive. Like I was in the subway today and I nearly just snapped at some kid because it was too loud. It never happened to me before. Like I was about to break the window because I was so furious for some reason. And that's interesting. I know that maybe it's stupid. Okay, I admit. Something like that is extremely unhealthy. However, I'm so curious on what the results can be. Imagine just how far a person can go. Where's the limit to which a person can go without sleep? And what happens at that limit? I would honestly love to know that. And yeah, that's that. I will, as always, keep you, informed, on point.